What's up, guys? Okay, real quick, up top, t-shirts are fully restocked, every size, so if you missed out the last time, you can go get some more extra larges, all the fat boys can get t-shirted up.
We expect double XL to sell out immediately again.
Actually, double XL is actually almost gone. I did double check.
Hell yeah.
That's by far the most popular size. Oh, yo, so today we have a really hilarious guest from the Cowboy Boys podcast, Shayne Smith. What's up, Shayne?
Yo, what's up? I'm just hanging out, thinking about double XL shirts right now. That's so good.
I hope
my podcast also sells double XL shirts like crazy. We got a lot of double XL podcast listeners out in the world. Shout out to those people.
I can't wait to do a live show and meet these big boys.
Dude, you know what? I think you may underestimate how many thick, beautiful women are out here wearing our double XL t-shirts.
Maybe your podcast. I don't know.
Dude, we strictly get fat guys and e-girls. That's like all we get with when people like send in the shirts. It's just like,
dude, it's all I fucking want, baby. That's what it's about, dude. That's what it's all about.
Yes, dude.
I wonder if my dad's going to send in a picture of him wearing the shirt.
You know what? My uncle sent in a picture of him wearing one of the double XXLs.
Nice.
Like on his birthday, yeah.
My family does not support me, thank God. So,
let me tell you, we were just talking about how it's so much better if your family has no idea what the fuck you're doing.
Oh, dude, 10 of 10. I know sometimes people are like, well, that seems rude of you to say, or like, they're bummed out for me. And I'm like, I don't want my mom to listen to like weird stories about jizz that I have to say or whatever fucking horrible bits I'm doing. No, never.
Yeah,
my dad is like afraid to hear me say something about like leftism or guns. So
right.
We're all safe. He's so scared.
My dad binged like 5 hours of the podcast. One time he was on some road trip somewhere for like a business trip, and he listened to 5 episodes, and he was like, he's like, I can never listen again. He's like, I had to stop because my family has I think they have a very like idealized version of like themselves as a family and where I fit into it. And then they like, you turn on any like errant episode of Coward Hour and you hear shit about like horrible people that I fucked or like, masturbating in my car when I was homeless. And it's just like, I don't think that fits into their like Christmas card. Like,
I think weirdly, Coward Hour has like finally made like a strong relationship with me and my father, because it's allowed him, like, he actually knows me now. Where like my entire life he had no idea who I was. So now he's like, yeah, my son's fucking weird, but it appears that I know him now.
See, my son's friend beats off in his car. Yeah. I love my son very much.
Now I need my dad to start a podcast so that I can learn who he is, because I've heard like 3 stories from him ever.
Well, that really is going to be the new, like, when you have kids, if you have kids someday, like, that'll be like, if they have any questions about you, they're just going to dive into the archives.
Oh yeah,
you don't want to teach them anything.
I think my girlfriend's concerned about that for sure.
Yeah,
dude. That's the big one for me. I'm never going to have kids, but I'll go to date girls, and then I will see this. When you're in the talking period, you hang out one time, and you're kind of like really excited about each other. And I will feel the switch between, oh, this is a guy, I like him, to, oh, he makes shit for a living, and her watching or listening to it, and then the immediate flip of her behavior after she learns any real shit about me, and then it's over, dude. It's over every time.
Dude, that's
with
so
you
real.
especially, because I feel like there's such a, like, with you specifically, Shayne, there's such a dam, like, just waiting to burst of, like, insane information that, like, a chick then knows about you.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. It's not good. I mean, yeah, I've had a girl just randomly message me we had talked for, like, 2 weeks. Everything was going real well. And then out of nowhere at, like, 3 p.m. in the afternoon, I got a text from I was at the gym, and it just said, have you ever killed anybody? And I was like, what the fuck? Damn.
What did you say?
I don't know, dude. I couldn't tell you any number of things.
I think I would have just replied with just a nice soft LOL. Put the ball back in her court.
I think I said, wouldn't you like to know? And she did not think it was funny.
fucking rocks.
Women talk a big game about finding murderers sexy, but then they have one right there on their doorstep and they chicken out.
Oh yeah, dude.
Dude, no, I mean, they do kind of chicken out, but I will say, so I got diagnosed with ASPD, which is essentially just being a sociopath.
That's Tony Soprano disease.
Yeah, and
Hell yes.
I it was like a big emotional week for me. Like, it fucked me up really bad because it's just like, the culmination of all these horrible things that happen to you in your life in being talked about by a doctor to you, and you're just like, fuck. And
Right.
I'm just like kind of having this crisis where I'm like, am I even gonna have a regular life? Is it over for me? Blah blah blah. And it's really tough. And I talked about it online, and then I cannot tell you how many women were like, can I just say it's kind of hot? Like, bitch, what the fuck? What is wrong with you?
Dude, women, Shayne, speaking from similar experience, women love antisocial tendencies.
Dude,
They love a man who's willing to do anything to succeed.
save yourselves. What are you doing out there? Fucking no. It was, dude. They've got to be stopped. I'm just like, I'm going to start killing you for your own good. That's what I'm going to start doing. I'm Dahmer now.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
did. Why did you make me do this?
Yeah.
Just
We need a
bludgeoning
Dexter reboot where you're the good serial killer because you kill women for their own good.
That's right.
The last thing they see is you with a rock going, what did you learn? Just like,
I'll take it right to the edge, and then I'll go. And next time, this is you get a first chance. What? I'm like, no, you can go.
You do it like a school, like an assembly where you have like a knife to their throat and then you go, freeze. Now, what would you do here?
that's right.
Or I'll just do it. I'll be like, you've been punked as they're hanging upside down. And I've got the rock or whatever, and they're like,
Right.
this is too much. My
Yeah.
bad.
They're like,
Maybe.
they're like, are you filming this? You're like, I am, but nobody will see. Only me. I'm the only one who's going to watch this again.
I'm going to be honest. I got lost in the bit here.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm educating.
You're just looking around at a bunch of skin lampshades. You're like, man, this really escaped me. This got out
You
of
know
here.
how in prank shows, like the crew will come out and like reveal their cameras, and people will start clapping. Just her tied to a wicker chair, just openly weeping, and these people come out like, "Yeah, it was all a prank." She starts laughing. Oh my god, I can't believe it! I was here for 3 days. What are you guys doing? They're just like, "Yeah, we had you going."
Yeah. You and that kid
Don't trust strangers from the internet. Maybe don't do it next time. She's like, I won't.
Yeah, it's you and the gap tooth kid from Stranger Things, Gaten Matarazzo or whatever. It's
Yeah.
Prank show.
They reboot Quibi just for this.
Yeah.
It's the only content on Quibi too.
When I didn't realize. I guess because I've been tearing through Cowboy Boys. Like I don't. Did you start that in the pandemic, by the way, or was it
Started
prior
it
to-
before, yeah, before.
Started it before. I just started listening like a couple weeks ago. I didn't realize that you were diagnosed ASBPD.
Yeah.
When did-
I like that was last year. Last October. Yeah, last October. I went and saw I've started to get like some money in my life, and I was like, oh, I got to use this for like medical shit. So I got I had like a bunch of teeth missing, and I got teeth. So I was like, all right, I got teeth. What
Sick.
now? And then my brother
Big
was
get.
just like, you're fucking mentally ill. Like, and I was like, oh yeah. So I got a therapist, and that was really cool. My therapist was like, it seems like you've got like some serious stuff that even I can't help you with. You should see a psychiatrist. And the psychiatrist was like, she was correct. You're all fucked up. And that was that. So,
Damn, dude.
yeah.
It is funny when like therapists can recuse themselves if you're too fucked up.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like,
She's
I won't
literally like,
be
this is
neutral about this.
beyond the scope of 4 years of school. And I'm just like, God damn. So,
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing worse than when you, like any type of doctor, there's nothing worse than when you go to a doctor and they're just like, "Phew, yikes. That's really
Yeah.
fucked up that's happening to you.
yeah, dude, especially with mental health. When I got diagnosed, the psychiatrist was like, you're not gonna like this. And I was like,
Right.
what? Don't open with how it's bad. Like, explain it better.
Well, I
But-
think that everybody's fear, like, when you go to see a psychiatrist or a therapist, is that they're going to be like, you're the first person we've ever encountered that's like this, and so we have to send you to jail. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that you're going to go to like a mental institution. I don't
Yeah.
know why that was never in the realm of possibility in my mind. And you know what? That's a very like it's a very like me thing to be like, if they try to take me, I'm just gonna resist and it'll be fine.
Well, the thing is,
like I'll just get out of the building, Terminator style. It won't matter. Like, they're nerds. What are these nerdy fucking doctors gonna stop me, dude? I will spin kick all my psychiatrists.
Hell yes, dude.
I mean, the thing is that like it's way harder than you'd think because the mental institutions don't have any money, so they would very much prefer you not be there. You have to be like extremely fucked up.
That's actually true.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And not only do they not have enough security or like help to even make me go to in a way institution, when he diagnosed me, he had several other doctors in the room awkwardly like, we're all here, don't freak out at any one of us. It's a group of us. Like, damn. That, dude. So I was like, damn. I felt bad.
Damn,
whoa,
the whole fucking
like...
hospital had an intervention on you?
Yes, they did.
Look, you gotta stop being a human. You gotta knock it off.
The doctor was like, you're crazy, and it's not just my opinion. They bring out the fucking dentist from the toothpaste commercial. Like 9 out of 10 of them raise their hand. They're like, yeah, Shayne's crazy.
Dude, I thought he was going to tell me my dick is small or something. Because this is the way how morose everyone was about the whole situation. I was just like, damn.
Yeah. That's horrible icing on the cake. To tell you that you've got antisocial personality disorder, but wait, there's more.
He just flips up the page on the fucking on the clipboard. Oh, and it says here, you have the tiniest penis we've ever seen in this office.
Maybe you should have softened it with that, been like, we got some bad news. Your dick is fucking trash. And then once you've reacted to that, they go, just kidding, but you have antisocial personality.
He does that thing like when you try to teach kids how big the earth is, where like he holds up like a beach ball and a tennis ball. He's like, the tennis ball is your dick. Can you guess where this is going? This is every other child on planet Earth compared to you.
Yeah, that was that. Yeah, I got diagnosed and it was a bummer. I told women and they were like, "That's hot," and I was like, "I would rather like be." I guess that's supportive, but it's not what I had in my head when I said, "Please be supportive."
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like I definitely feel like that's. I mean, I do think that women. It's definitely true. It's hot for a while. I don't know if it's. I feel like there's a difference between hot and attractive. Like, I don't know if any chick wants to like settle down with. You know what I'm sorry. This is a horrible.
No.
I don't mean to be being so cruel.
No. Listen, I am 34 and single, and I will say, I've no problem getting people's attention, but I mean, yeah, I've never had like a relationship go very far, and as evidenced by my issues, you know.
Yeah, no. Oh, no. I more than anything, like cards on the table, I'm relating to you. Brendan will tell you, I struggle with deeply sociopathic and manipulative tendencies.
It is true.
Yes. And it makes dating, I'm in a good relationship now, but I find myself like fighting negative impulses all the time of like bad things to do. You know what I mean?
Like what?
Not bad like you want to, but just bad like self-sabotaging shit.
Well, just like what 100%. If I did acid all night and lied? Like that kind of thing? Yeah.
So, you know, sometimes because I decided that it had to be a secret. I don't know why.
Well, so you're like on acid not telling?
Not anymore, he isn't.
No, not anymore. Acid. I decided to swear off the acid, but you know what? Anything could happen. Mm-hmm. The future is an open road.
Our Discord really seems set on convincing me to do drugs.
Our whole Discord is like, Brendan, ketamine, probably the safest drug you could do.
What? I feel like acid's the safest drug you could do. That's
how I feel too, honestly.
Yeah, you just take it. It's non-addictive. It'll just change your life. Maybe or maybe not. If it's bad, it's just over and you'll never do it again. If it's good, you'll be like, well, that was nice, and it'll be fine.
I just worry because like I have like panic attacks all the time. Like if I add acid on that, I feel like I'll just like enter hell.
Dude, or you'll power up and you'll be better than the panic attack.
You know what?
That's absolutely right.
Those are good odds.
Yeah, I feel like it's 50-50. Yeah. Here's what we do to avoid the panic attack. Nick doses you. Okay?
Oh, yes.
You go camping, and he doses you, and then you just kind of have and then you just have a spiritual experience, and it'll be fine.
See, my fear is that, like, we go out to Joshua Tree, we're camping, it's me and some close buddies. Nick doses me. I look over, I'm like, why is Nick playing Grateful Dead? He hates Grateful Dead. And then I realize that you're playing it for me because I love Grateful Dead, and I enter this wonderful spiritual experience, and I like connect with God, and I really see myself in a new light. And then I get stung by a scorpion, and I have to go to the ER in the middle of it.
Right. Well, what you don't know is I've also put the scorpion there. Because you have to have yin with the yang, Brendan. You can't have all good feelings.
It's like Mandy where they sting her with the bugs.
That's right.
Sweeten it.
Yeah.
Brendan, life is a vast emotional spectrum, and you need to sample every color on the palette. Okay, you should let me. Shayne, what you just the scenario you just laid out, you should know that I've tried to convince him to do exactly that, like no less than 5 times.
Yeah,
let me dose him.
Yeah. Here, my whole thing is you have to involve guns.
Yeah.
So that's the balance. So, but if you ever shot a gun on psychedelics, I'm sure it's cool.
Damn.
I have shot a gun on psychedelics. It was really scary.
I'm sure.
It was not fun at all.
Yeah, I like to be. For me, guns are like a very like lucid, meditative experience. I'm not sure if I want to add anything on top of that.
Okay.
I remember we were firing. I told the story. It was like my Hunter S. Thompson. I had to be I think I was 21, and I remember the reason why I did this is because I was dating this horrible person at the time who went to New York to shoot porn, and we didn't break up. So what I decided to do to get my mind off it was I went to the Eastern Shore of Maryland, and we drank fucking ayahuasca. We drank a little bit, and then we were cooking like chicken over this fire. The chicken got in the dirt. We still ate it, and then like around like 11 o'clock, they just brought out guns. And we started shooting guns into the Chesapeake Bay. And we were like, we gotta get the fuck out of here because this is really crazy.
That is truly the only way that I think I can handle someone I love doing porn is by just like, all right, well, I must drink ayahuasca and attempt to kill the ocean.
So wait,
I love that you said
person did porn. You started dating them, and then they were like a non-sex worker, and then one day they were like, "Hey, I'm gonna go do porn."
It's very complicated. I was 19. I was dating somebody in their 30s who suffered from borderline personality disorder, and it was just like an insanely toxic relationship. Okay. And then I was trying to convince myself that like I had like toxic hangups on sex, so I was like, we got to be open. She was like, you got to be open, and I was like, I guess I got to be open.
This is back when we were woke.
This is right. Yeah. And and here's the thing. It's like I don't like if that works for somebody, like, you know, God bless. I don't give a shit. But it did not work for me, and I was trying to convince myself that it did. And then she like went to New York to like shoot a porn with James Dean, and I was just like, I just think it's so great. All these things are happening for you. Like it was like a career opportunity.
Oh, brutal. I had that too. I had that like where I convinced myself I had to be more okay with stuff and sex than I did, you know, because you're navigating like I don't want to be a piece of shit. Like sex is whatever. Sex work is whatever, but you can take it too far. Now I've come full circle and I'm back to like trad monogamy. Like, no, jealousy is healthy.
Yeah.
And, fucking
really?
do not. Yeah, 100%. 100%. My issue is that I have all these. I'm like a pretty, you know, open person and stuff, but I'm so interested in like marriage and like monogamy, but no kids. And so finding someone who's interested in those things but doesn't want kids is like impossible.
Yeah, it's tough, isn't it?
Yeah. I can't make a baby, dude. I'm too fucked up. There's no way.
I feel like your baby would come out with tattoos.
That's what people say. I feel like my baby would come out with severe mental illness. That's what I think.
You're right.
Dude, he would. And he would be so and it like it's I don't know, it would be too strong too, dude. Me and my brother are like the small people in my family.
Right.
And so if I had a baby, it would grow up to be like 7 feet tall. It would just be this fucking Nordic murder machine, and it would be borderline personality disorder. He'd kill me by the time he was 8 years old. I can't have it.
I get what your wife would be like on the like she'd be giving birth and the hand would just like shoot through her belly like Evil Dead.
Yes.
Like grab the doctor's scalpel and cut itself out.
Dude, me and my brother, my mom, and not to put my mom on blast here, but I mean, she literally messaged me once out of the blue and was like, I smoked while I was pregnant with you and you turned out fine. And I was like, what the fuck? Why did you tell me? You like got away with it. Why did you tell me?
It sounds like
Dude,
she's trying to convince herself more than you.
Yes. Dude, my mom drank, smoked, like she just fucking did whatever. Zero change to her like lifestyle when she was pregnant with me and my brother. And me and my brother still came out 10 pounds.
Wow.
I fucking combat rolled out of my mom's pussy and told the doctor what was up. Like it was not a problem.
Dude, your mom had a dude's rock pregnancy. That is awesome.
No, she really did, dude. Straight drinking beers, smoking cigarettes, riding. Dude, I think there's a photo of my mom jumping an ATC pregnant. Note ATC, the 3-wheel death machines, not even the normal 4-wheeled one that Hicks ride. The fucking extra white trash one.
Just jostling around her fucking fetus.
Yeah, dude, no fucking way. Well, here's the deal. I was probably drunk in there, so I was fine. You know how when a drunk person wrecks a car and they're safe because they let their body go limp? That's me as a fetus riding the ATC, just letting my body go limp so everything works out.
Christ.
Dude, I imagine you like she miscarries your premature fetus and you just like in a drunken haze crawl back into the pussy. Like, I'll see you guys in 2 months.
This shit is crazy in here, just climbing the umbilical cord. Yeah, so I can't. No babies.
I think that's smart. That's kind of where me and my girlfriend are very into like kind of like the trad monogamy thing, but we're not. We're also long distance right now, which like makes all this stuff, we're a little alienated from it all. But we just don't see how babies would be like even remotely a good idea.
Yeah.
Just in terms of like what's going on externally and also like with us, you know, our respective mental issues.
Totally. Bad. Well, I'm so fucked up that I'm like, I want a relationship. So I've like made the conscious decision outside of emotions, like, no, I want a relationship. I want like a person to spend time with and sleep with safely and also this stuff. And so then I'm like, well, I have so many issues that it's going to be like a Herculean amount of effort to daily be like, be with this person, think about them and stuff. Like I have Post-it notes on my wall of all my best friends' names over the course of my life so I can remember to call them weekly. Like I just call a new one every week to keep in touch with them or I'll literally forget they exist.
I have a note in my phone. Like
yeah, it's brutal. So it's hard for me to like sort of, I can just really easily just decompartmentalize and float away from the world, as my doctor would say. And so if I want to be with someone, it's going to take a lot of effort on my part consciously. And to consciously maintain that effort and be a good husband and also be a dad would be incredibly difficult. Mm-hmm. And so I just like, if I'm with someone, they're going to get all my fucking everything I got. And I hope that they're into that. Because we can't fucking add. There's no way. That's also why I'm not going to be in your fucking polycule, you know, or whatever, you know? I can't fucking deal with these people. I don't even, no way, dude. No way.
Yeah, dude, I was watching, you're from Utah. I know that much, but you're not Mormon, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay, because we were talking about, I started watching this show on Netflix, I think it's called 4 Wives, 1 Husband, or 3 Wives, 1 Husband, about Mormons in, it's Utah or Colorado. And even the way, because it's like they're basically poly, but it's just like classic religious like sexist poly, which honestly makes poly seem kind of sick. But the way
it works better. I grew up around some polygamists.
Really? Do you think it actually does work better than like weirdos in Brooklyn just like being like
1,000,000%? Yeah, I know 2 different couples that are like that grew up or not couples, but 2 different families that have been in their polygamous relationships for like 30 plus years.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, but it's harder to fucking leave when it's like religious polygamy, right?
So it depends. So there's the fundamentalist LDS. So they're like, these are like the culty people. These are like the people who are eventually going to Waco themselves, you know?
Right.
And they all have like their big polygamous community, but a lot of people escape that and go to regular Mormonism, but they keep their family together. So when I grew up, there was this guy there's these kids in our town that like went to school and then you'd go to their house and they had 2 moms and you were like, what the fuck? And there were 2 women married to the same guy. and they just had like very clear rules. Their relationship was very trad. The boundaries were very clear. It was like monogamy, but there was just two of them. And they weren't doing like weird threesomes or anything. He was just married to both women. The women were best friends over time, you know? And girls rock. And and they just fucking had this big family together. And he worked and the girls didn't work. Neither of them did. And they're still together. It's like 30 years. Those kids are in college. There was nothing weird. I went over to their house to play Diablo because they had a computer. Like they were
playing Diablo.
Yeah, they were like a very normal family. He just happened to be married to two women, and that's kind of what a lot of the polygamy that's quote unquote religious in Utah is. It's not fundamentalist, and then the regular Mormons, they don't really want polygamists in their communities. But like, what are you gonna do? Tell them no?
Yeah.
You know, this guy fucks two women. He doesn't follow your rules, man. He does whatever he wants. He's a fucking Sigma male, you know?
You can't put the lid back on fucking two women.
You do not, dude.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, and there was I knew another guy, and these were like people much older than me. I just saw them as a kid, and he's still married to his two wives. So.
See, when I was watching the show, we talked about it a little on a couple episodes ago, and I was like, I think what maybe makes this work better than just like the free-for-all vibesy polygamy that like you see in LA or Brooklyn is like the regiment and schedule that the way these guys rotate around their little huts with their different wives. I'm like, well, when you structure it like this, I can see why it sticks together a little longer.
Absolutely. Well, dude, I personally, in my opinion, think relationships with boundaries work better. Nothing's worse than like just not knowing what the fuck is going on in a relationship. Especially, like, I think everyone's like, jealousy's bad. Jealousy's bad. Is like, nah, fuck that. I'm jealous. I don't like it when people do fucked up stuff. I don't like it when people are flirting with other people and talking to people. I don't want to know about it.
Yeah,
so,
like, you can behave badly out of jealousy, but jealousy is healthy if you express it correctly.
100%. Yeah. Like, I want to punch. I live in New York. I want to punch people on the subway every day. I don't do it, but I think it's healthy to like see these people and be like, oh, that's a bad guy. You know, don't smoke cigarettes on the subway. That's bad. I acknowledge that, you know? Mm-hmm. I'm not going to do anything about it.
To quote a very wise man, we live in society.
Yeah, we live in a society, dude.
Yeah, so...
What the Joker would think about polygamy?
Oh, dude. Joker is a one-woman guy.
He is.
That's true.
They don't really fuck, do they?
They do.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess I might not be that exposed to, like, Joker fucking Harley Quinn in the comics.
He does.
He does?
Yeah.
Do they have little Joker-fied babies, dude?
No, they don't have Joker-fied babies. They have a Joker-fied abortion, though. He gets, she lays down on her back on the ground, and he winds up one of those little mouths that laughs and claps, and he just, like, sets it down, and it just starts going at her pussy, and then the next panel is her going, baby gone.
What? Dude, you know what? You're right.
No, it's not real. I made it up, but dude, that'd be a cool way to do a Joker-fied abortion, though.
They need to let you do a run on the next fucking DC, whatever the next Joker run is. You got to write it.
Dude, they got to. I'm going to pitch a Star Wars movie, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Get at me. But, but yeah, anyway, boundaries. It's all about the boundaries, man. So, like, the polygamy works because it's like a regular relationship where they have all the boundaries are clear. And like, yeah, the girls, I guess you could say the girls are getting the short end of the stick, so they have to share them. But if they don't care, they're fine with those boundaries. Like, they're adults. Who fucking cares?
I would love to have a side piece and like at any like ounce of protest from my wife, I just pull out a religious text that I know she believes with her whole heart.
Dude, that was the trump card back then with Joseph Smith.
Yeah,
they would just be like, "You did this. You're doing this crazy thing," and then he'd be like, "Hold on one second. Fucking shut the fuck up." And then he'd be like, "God just told me I gotta fuck your wife," and everyone is like, "We gotta stop telling Joseph our opinions because he's gonna fuck our wives," you know. And they believe that shit. So,
what a fuck. See, this is my whole thing. You know what? The more I find out about these dudes who like Joseph Smith, where it's like, if you ask me like what I thought of Joseph Smith, like my glib answer would probably like, yeah, total psycho, bad guy. Then you tell me that, I'm like, maybe he rocks, dude. like I love people who just figure out the cheat code, who just like pull up the command prompt and enter God mode. That's
Yeah.
what I love.
Well, he's a bad guy. But like, there's also the part of you that's like, you let him take your wife? Like, dude, actual for real God could come down and be like, I'm God. I'm going to fuck your wife. And I'd be like, we're going to fist fight about it before you do it, at least, right? There's no way I just let you fuck the woman I'm attached to. Like, you're going to kill me first, at least, bro. There's no way. So just for someone being like, oh, this skinny guy from New York says he has to fuck my wife, I guess I have to let him. It's like, you deserve it. That's on you, man. I don't mean to victim blame, but fuck that guy right there. For real. Just beat Joseph Smith up. He's so small.
And you know what would be some great clothes to wear while beating Joseph Smith up?
Right.
Is Under 510. So Under 510 is our sponsor. It is a small men's clothing company. So I'm 5'2". I use their clothing, but if you're anywhere from 5'2" up to 5'10", you're probably used to wearing clothes that don't fit. So go to under510.com. They've got all kinds of great stuff. Recently, I've been wearing their overshirts, which are great. It's like a flannel, but it's kind of more like denim-y. I wear it as a jacket in like LA at night. Super great, so you should definitely get that before it gets too warm. You can sign up for their text alerts, and you will get a $10 coupon to use on your first order. So their sizing is like nothing else out there. They carry inseams down to 25-inch inseam for jeans, chinos, joggers, and dress pants.
That's
and
nice.
Shirts are made with shorter sleeves and overall length too. So overall, if you're small or small and fat or small and not fat, any of those types of sizes that I am or other men like me, I highly recommend Under 510.
Yeah, and they're nice clothes too. It's fun. I was looking. I'm jealous that I can't wear them. Honestly, I mean, I'm too. I would love to be able to, but I used
too
to.
Huge.
I'm too huge, dude. I'm a hulking 5'11". I'm 1 inch sized out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But after looking at the under 5'10" stuff, I think I used to kind of like look down on short guys, but now when I see these clothes, I feel like they're kind of like in a club that I wish I was in. Like I would get surgery to wear these clothes. You know, like I would get like illegal back alley surgery just to wear under 5'10", but I can't.
We'll get you a leg shortening.
That's what I want.
So you can be a king in these clothes like everyone who wears them.
Dude, just walk around, just like remove my knees, walk around like a sharp-dressed wooden puppet.
Dude, hell yeah, dude. No bend. Just straight
bend.
waddle. Women love a good waddle.
That's right. And I think that the straight erect waddle also that's a very virile stance. I think it gives off the impression of a very hard dick. They see your knees bend. They're like, what does this guy get on his knees to suck cock too?
Exactly. And imagine if you've got that straight shot, how much power you can create in your hips while humping and wearing one of those shirts. You know? You wear only the shirt. Here's what you do. You tie the shirt up. You got a little rubber band in your hair. You tie the shirt up and you pull it up to your chest. You know how Latinas wear their shirts?
Yes.
Good? You know? And then that way you don't get it messy while you're having sex. And then you just create power because you're short, you're powerful, you're well-dressed. This woman is having sex with you, and that will happen if you buy one of these shirts.
So there's no reason that you shouldn't be on the website right now, signing up, ordering. You should be ordering in bulk.
Yeah. We might actually, I had my girlfriend take photos of me wearing the clothes. We might put them on the Instagram.
Oh, shit.
What we should do is we should take a photo of me wearing regular clothes so that you can see how shitty I look. And then
right, yeah.
And then you can hit the next button and see a photo of me in under 5'10". You'll be like, wow, he looks like a semi-proportional man.
Here's what you do to make this photo. You take a regular photo of you wearing the regular clothes while Nick is sucking your dick, and people are like, gross, disgusting. Put the good shirt on, your girlfriend is sucking your dick now. What? What? The upgrade? It's pretty good photo idea.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you're like the only thing that changed between the photos is now Nick is wearing under 5'10".
And by the way, the photo with while she's sucking your dick and you're wearing the good shirt, Nick is in the foreground crying
because he misses my dick.
Because he misses it. Because he wants it and he knows how good it is while you wear that shirt, but he can't have it. He's not allowed.
Hell yeah! Under510.com. Check it out.
Yeah, but oh fuck, we were talking about Joseph Smith Poly bound. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that you're right about being. I think that like jealousy again, like if expressed right, it's an indication that you're like invested. You know?
Yeah. I think it's attractive, straight up.
To be like, yeah, I'm territorial, like not in a shitty way, but to just kind of be like, no, I think like you and me, like we're.
Yeah,
like,
totally. Or for a girl to like make jokes, like who the fuck is this bitch talking to you on Twitter every day, or like, you know, but not in a serious way where it's like unhealthy, but like in a way where it's like clear that there's a reality to it, but they're addressing it in a healthy way,
right?
You know?
Without being like, what do you want to? Without like flipping out on and like accusing you of fucking her.
I grew up dating like incredibly white trash women, so like without like, you know, me waking up and you have a knife to my throat asking me who X is or whatever, you know, like I don't need that, or like, hey, let me look through your DMs, none of this shit, but to just be like, hey, what do you going on, or hey, like I don't, or for someone to like clearly set a boundary and be like, hey, I don't want you to talk to other women in like in this certain way or whatever. It's like, oh shit, you like really like me.
Yeah,
you know, I like that.
It is like it's wild how like in certain relationships you can like get convinced you're like, oh yeah, it's totally normal to like flirt with men in front of me. I guess I must be some sort of I must be some sort of Neanderthal to not like that.
You're aggressive.
She's just like, what am I not supposed to be nice? And you're like, I don't know that's what nice looks like.
Yeah,
that's my favorite one. Is I'm just being nice.
Yeah.
Dude,
or like, have you ever dated like a waitress who's like, well, it's part of my job, and then you're like, is it?
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. You don't have to do that. You probably could increase tips, but were you getting more tips when you texted him back after he gave you your number on the check? I don't know about that.
Exactly.
This type of scandalous shit.
I mean, like, to some extent, like, I do understand, like, bartendresses, you know, fucking playing it up, because, like, it's a shitty job, and it's like, if you want to go home with, like, 600 in a night, it's like, yeah, pretend like you give a fuck about these people, but...
Yeah, 100%.
It gets weird when it's like, then it's like a regular who keeps coming back because she does that. You're like, what's going on here?
But you know what, man? Maybe, you know, maybe you hooked a big fish. Maybe. I don't know. This is if I zoom out too much, I'm like, maybe I see everybody's side.
Well, no, but here's the thing with it. I think it's so case by case, because then if she's a good girlfriend, she's just telling you like, oh, he comes in all the time and it's fucking dumb. He gives me money, and then you go, oh yeah, well, flirt with him every night then a little bit, as long as you're not like getting his number or talking to him on Instagram.
I mean, here's what I say to that. I say, flirt with him, make the money, but daddy gets a cut. All right, daddy gets a little cut of that money. Okay, you're gonna go out, you're gonna earn.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what
You're
I'm talking
the
about.
Tommy Wiseau looking pimp from Taxi Driver.
Just the world's worst pimp. Yeah. You've got an oversized cane. The squid inside is dead.
Yeah.
You're just cruising around the bar. People are like, what, does he drink here?
Yeah. You're like, oh, I got all my hose out on the street.
You can't afford to get a real drink.
Yeah. I got all my hoes working at Applebee's. Maybe that's how we should dress when we start doing video. We should just dress like old-timey pimps.
Like 70s black pimps?
Yeah.
Zoot suits, dude.
Oh, yeah. I would love to go zoot suit black. Brendan, we need to dress exclusively like we were living in Harlem in the mid-70s. Yeah, like Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
Correct.
Dress like, yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Under 5'10" only sells extremely well-fitting suits. So
yeah.
They sell suits?
They do sell
you really
suits.
buried the lead on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Do they sell like shiny purple suits? Under 5'10" needs to get into the pimp suit game.
They do. Wow.
I think they just have like gray, blue, and black right now, but it could expand. Who knows? They're always adding new stuff.
Maybe if you the people demand it, maybe they'll start selling pimp suits.
I'd be the kind of pimp that I would want to like have a live cheetah on a leash around with me. So
absolutely.
Yeah, I would have to. People would be like, "What the fuck is that?" I'd be like, "It's my cheetah." And I would like, and his name would be Chester, of course. And yeah, it'd be great. I don't know why I feel like pimps just need as many exotic animals around them at all times as possible.
Just like on the street, just like walking through fucking like Soho, New York.
What's a cop gonna do?
Exactly.
Yeah, I have a
cheetah. Your hose. You're like, fuck. Lost
a cheetah versus a gun. A cheetah versus a cop gun is totally rock beats scissors. Like, there's no way that cop can intimidate you.
No, there's no, and he can't get the cheetah. The cheetah's too fast. Also, my cheetah will be wearing like a Gucci vest. You've got to pimp the cheetah out also.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, you got to get, and have you ever seen dogs with the little shoes?
Yes.
My cheetah would have like little shoes. Well, oh no, but he's a cat, so he's got to have his claws out. Well, fingerless gloves like Michael Jackson.
I want to be a pimp, but there's no women involved. I just have people fuck my cheetah.
You just have a stable of cheetahs. Just like you've got like 20 cheetahs packed into like a shitty studio
I just
apartment.
have different exotic animals.
Right.
Like even ones you couldn't fuck. Like I have like exotic cranes or something.
Yeah, every time they show up to your apartment, your clothes are more tattered and you're bloodier. You just got scratches all over your body.
Zero happy customers.
Right.
Just one curious guy got bit one time, and that's been the extent of. I'm a very bad pimp, actually. I've made very little money. These cats are bankrupting me.
Yeah. One guy came over, got his dick slashed off immediately.
You spend $2 million on exotic cats and birds, and you make $250 once.
We gotta zhuzh up this business. What am I gonna do to save it? You buy $2,000 worth of lipstick from Sephora to make the cat sexier. Not the problem.
Hell yes.
I got very hurt trying to put lipstick on a cheetah. I need a loan from the bank for my business.
Damn, dude. Honestly, I would love to have the money. I mean, ideally, this is like your father is paying your rent situation. Maybe there's an angel investor, but like, I would love if you just like never give up on the idea of the cheetahs. Like, you get them breast implants. Like you get the cheetahs like the Brazilian butt injections. They have beautiful lips.
You get like the like air pump thing, and you're like constantly inflating their pussies.
Yeah.
Nice
Damn,
fat
dude.
pussy on the cheetah.
I feel like we're onto something here.
Yeah.
Dude, furries are into this stuff.
Oh, I know, dude. Oh my, okay. You know what? You have a body pillow. I'm sure that you've done like deep dives into DeviantArt, right, Shayne?
Oh yeah, dude. Well, I'm a for real nerd, so I be knowing, dude. I do.
Right.
Is the body pillow? It looks comfy to like.
I unironically lay with it.
Yeah, it looks like in a non-sexual way. It looks comforting.
Yes. Well, I don't know if you knew this about cuddling with beautiful women, but it can be comforting. It doesn't have to only be sexual. Same with my pillow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Same with the pillow.
I didn't. Oh, sorry. What's up, bud?
No, I was just repeating. I was just like, same with the pillow. Interesting.
Who's on the pillow?
Oh, it's 2A from oh fuck, I'm forgetting the video game now. Everyone's gonna be so angry. I'm just having a brain fart, but it's from a very good video game that I can't remember the name of.
It not Nier.
Yeah, it is Nier.
It's
there
Nier.
it is.
Okay, yeah,
Nier Automata. Yeah.
Nice. Wow, you are a fucking nerd. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, dude. I have like $10,000 worth of Warhammer miniatures in my house.
I saw you were on Twitter, or maybe it was on Instagram, but I saw you posting like roasting the character models from fucking Shonen Jump All-Stars.
Yeah.
And I don't know if there's I played that game. Is that an old? I don't know if there's a new installment, but I played that game I think back in like 2013 or 2014. And you're absolutely that game is so fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's terrible. So the new one is called Jump Force, where they just have all and like it's all about the Shonen Jump universe like coming together, and the story is so fucking bad.
Dude, that's the whole. It's like literally those games are just like, fuck, what if Vegeta was friends with Naruto? Like, that's the whole game.
Literally, that's it. I will say the game is doing a little bit of fan service where they're like, what if Naruto fucked one of the characters from One Piece? And I'm like, okay,
what?
I could get into this, but yeah, it's terrible. It's so bad. It's so, and they like made the character models like pseudo realistic, which makes no sense.
That's what looked fucking weird. That's what I didn't remember, because when I was looking, I was like, why is the texture on his skin like... Well, like, what is this bizarre, uncanny valley, but his eyes are still like the size of fucking saucers?
Dude, I fucking hate that. That's what weirds me. I don't like plastic surgery for that reason. It makes me deeply uncomfortable.
Really?
Yeah, when I look at it, my brain doesn't... I'm not kidding. I have an actual phobia of like women who... And I don't mean to shit on women specifically, because men do it too. I've seen some men who have absolutely ruined my life, but women do it all the time, where they the big lips are the thing right now. Like women get their lips overdone, and I'm not joking. It legitimately gives me like a phobia. Like I have a visceral reaction to it.
It is spooky.
Really?
I can just so I look at them and I kind of like. Of course, I look at them normally. I'm just like whatever. I'm not like consciously making any decisions about how they look or. And then my brain immediately is like not real, not real, not real, and I see it and it just like. Dude, I don't know what it is about it. It just absolutely fucks me up. It's brutal. I do not like it. So, and it gives me like a visceral, like, I can't look at them. Like, have you ever watched a really old person eat and it's like gross?
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't want to feel like a dick about this. They're just trying to eat, but you're watching them and you're just like, it's fucking you up on like an almost existential level because it looks gross. It is gross. That's going to be you one day if you don't die in a shootout with the police like a cool person. And it's just like all this stuff all at once, and you're just like, I can't look at them. Like it's gonna ruin my appetite, and that's that. When I look at a girl with like her face done,
I just want to say I could get that old and still die in a shootout with the police.
You can if you're awesome, I guess.
Brendan will. I'm convinced that's how Brendan's gonna go down.
Age 100, I'm strapping up and I'm
on acid. 2 Mac 10s,
yeah,
and just dual wielding.
That's right.
It's a very
Hollywood
elderly
shootout
falling
style.
down.
Yeah, that's Brendan. That's gonna be me with Brendan on his 100th birthday. Like, all right, buddy, today's the day.
Dude, can we?
You have my
You know,
permission.
I was gonna say, you know how girls are like, if we don't get married by the time we're 35, let's make a pact. Can we, as boys, make a pact that if we don't die by the time we're 70, we'll do a Hollywood shootout?
70 is young. I was gonna say 100. I plan on making
70 seems right.
70's right because you'll still have at 100. It's like who knows if you'll even be able to like lift the fucking lift the gun.
We might have exosuits by the time we're 100 years old.
That's true. Oh, I didn't even think about that,
dude. This is a pretty cool pact, though, you guys. I feel like.
Have you never? So like have you ever hooked up with a chick who had like plastic surgery or like
100%? I dated a girl. So I dated one girl who had like she looked like she just looked like the typical like real hot Instagram girl. She had like work done and whatever, and like more power. Obviously, I'm covered in tattoos. Like body mod the fuck out of yourself. Make yourself a dragon. Fuck yeah, do whatever you want to your body. America, that's what we're about. But I like. It just, I don't know, it weirds me out. I dated her and it was kind of fine because I as I get to know someone, I sort of just like push that to the back of my mind. And she was very beautiful. So it was like, but yeah, man, I don't know. It fucks me up. Now I don't think I would date someone with it. I would just like not do that to myself. But
yeah, there's a weird, I don't know what it is. I think that like what's funny is like I've hooked up with and even dated like chicks like with breast implants, and I'm very particular about it because sometimes it doesn't bother me, and sometimes like when I see it, all I can think about is like the artifice of like saline or silicone just like resting on muscle. Like I just can't not envision it like in my mind's eye, just like tendons and muscle and then like plastic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. It doesn't weird me out with boobs as much, but I think that the face stuff. I'm way into faces too. Like, I prefer, like, dude, give me a girl with no boobs, and just, like, the best face. That's what I'm here for it.
I like good face, no boobs, nice ass. The ass is kind of...
Man of culture.
Like, absolutely. I can't budge on the ass, dude.
I'm
gonna take it or leave. I have this theory, maybe you'll back me up. I have this theory that, like, guys who are super into boobs are, like, something happened to them formatively. I don't know what it is, but being super into boobs, it's like, what are you, 8? Come on.
That's my thing is I'm like, dude, that's low IQ behavior.
Yes, it is.
You're
absolutely
way into boobs, dude, because it's just like, that's the thinking man's boner body part, Or
right.
the butt is, and then when
boobs
I love to intellectually be horny for an ass.
Exactly, dude, because I have to stop. I have to think about it, dude. Little tits, big dreams. I don't know what it is about big tits that's just like, come on, it's just too easy.
Something about big tits
we get it.
Patronizing.
True. Big tits are the Michael Bay's Transformers of movies. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. It's a good time. Shia LaBeouf is here for some reason. Like, it's fun, I guess. But, like, no, there's better stuff.
You're right. Yeah, and a nice ass is like a night out at the art house cinema, basically.
There we go.
I almost called it the outhouse cinema, which could be the case if you're not careful.
That's what I'm saying, man. So yeah, tits are just fucking whatever.
We got. Look, folks, we gotta knock it off with these tits.
It's true. We got to stop. We got to stop.
I mean, they're not good. They don't help. They hurt the women. That's the biggest. My biggest reason why I'm against tits is I think that big tits are violence against women. It just destroys the spinal column. I don't like to see that kind of stuff. Okay,
Feminism.
That's right. That's absolutely right.
I support women's spines.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
It's my favorite
right
part
there
of a
with you,
woman.
man.
When I'm jerking off to an ass, I'm really thinking about her spine.
Yeah, spinal column.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's hot, dude.
Yeah.
It's
what is this? Your L7 as you're like counting up her spine with your fingers, just slow stroking.
Mm-hmm.
I love a girl with. I do watch like chiropractic videos to relax. That's one of the most fucked up things about me for sure. And so there's like almost a little bit of truth in what you're saying because those. Have you ever seen those?
No, tell me about these because I've been looking for weird content to relax to. Recently, I've gotten really into American Truck Simulator.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
I'm with you there. I love car racing, so the truck simulator stuff is fun.
Yeah.
It's
like racing games but without the excitement. It's just pure autism.
Dude, yeah. There's Train Simulator is one you might like too.
Ooh.
That one's even worse because like the truck simulator, it's driving, so you're I got to make sure this lane is clear. I'm going here. The train simulator is train go forward. Train stop. Like there's nothing else going on.
It's so mathematical. It makes perfect sense. It's beautiful.
Yeah. So
last night
I get way into
sorry, just real quick. Last night I've been getting
go.
So I've been getting into Truck Simulator, and I was sending my girlfriend a picture of like my computer screen, saying like I'm in my happy place. And then I looked at the picture, and I realized I'd taken a picture of Truck Simulator on my screen with a bunch of like psych med prescription bottles like immediately under the screen. I'm like, damn. I gotta delete this photo. Sorry, go on, Shayne.
Fuck yeah, dude. Post that shit online. Let people know. There's help out there. So I get way into I usually like multitask. I like to watch like white noise basically. Mm-hmm. And so I watch these videos all the time. So at first I've gone through like phases of so many different weird things I like to watch. Most of the time it's just like some British guy talking about some obscure battle or whatever. I like that kind of shit. Mm-hmm. And then I got way into ASMR, like regular ASMR, and then I was like, I fucking don't want to watch this anymore. So then I got into barber ASMR. Okay,
Shayne, wait, I got to tell you about this ASMR channel I just discovered.
Please do, please.
Have you followed Ephemeral Riff on? I tried to talk about this on the bonus episode. Ephemeral Riff on YouTube. It's this dude. He's doing ASMR. And he's not even trying to hide that he knows you're jacking off to it. So, like, he does these ASMR videos where he's in, like, full Hollywood-level prosthetics as, like, an alien doctor. And he's giving you, like, a checkup where, like, he's, like, examining your glands and, like, touching your face. And
I've seen this guy.
Yes, dude, it's fucking... And, like, and that's the tip of the iceberg for how fucking weird these videos are. It's insane.
No, there's cannibal ASMR where they're eating you alive.
Yep.
There's lots of like girls going to kill you and she's a serial killer and you're tied up and she's like all crazy. They have a lot of horror ones. If you look up Russian serial killer ASMR or Russian horror ASMR, that's when it gets really, because Russian people, it's not ironic. I think it's happening. I think they're being serious, but then if you want to get real horny, you go. So I did the ASMR, then I got into barber ASMR. But if you want just like more like in the mic ASMR and you're trying to be horny, boys, there's you look up ASMR mouth sounds.
Yes.
Now you've got girls that have like the earpiece and they're just fucking like just going to town on your ear, and then they're doing like ahigo face while and they know. I mean, it's jackable, dude.
I have had a couple girlfriends who listen to ASMR to fall asleep, and I'm like, this is primarily for people to master. Like this technology, the 8D microphone, it is for dudes to get chubs to. I'm telling you. And they're like, you're just perverted.
No, they do. They say that it's so relaxing to women. For me, it taps into something primal. I don't know how to explain why I'm just like, I gotta fuck. Like, it really gets you. And so they have the mouth sounds. And then I got into I got into barber ASMR.
Indian barber.
Hold on. And so barber ASMR is like a British guy like, what you doing, Chup? And he's like, fucking, ayo. And he puts a thing on you and like, they literally put like shaving cream on a mic and shave the mic. It's very dumb. But it's so comforting. Then I got into Indian barber ASMR. Now, Indian barber, if you go to India, you can get like they have like a special style of barbershop treatment where they'll like spray you down and like massage you and slap you and crack your neck. And they have like these wooden implements where they like hammer them into your back. It looks amazing.
Whoa,
and so
dude.
Then I got into that. And so that's like this weird, like low quality, just like a dude on the street in New Delhi. And they're just like fucking beating the shit out of some guy. And I got way into that for a while. Then I got into Vietnamese street massage ASMR, which is you just laying on a towel on the side of the highway, incredibly dangerous. And they're just like doing massages to you. It's so fucking insane. And then I weaved my way out of the craziness back into somewhat normal territory with chiropractic ASMR. Chiropractic ASMR is just like them cracking your back and stuff, and there's a microphone so you can hear all the cracks. And I like this very much, but then you start to get into horny chiropractic ASMR. Now, this is where it gets good. So,
oh my God.
So many twists and turns.
A lot of the chiropractic ASMR is like some fucking doctor trying to help some guy. And then afterwards, he's like, do you feel better? And the guy looks on the camera and he's like, I do. And then the doctor goes, the body can heal. And then it rolls some fucking shitty outro. But there's all these other chiropractic doctors that realize, oh, when the girls come in yoga pants and I crack their back, that's a 3 million view video, not a 100,000 view video. So there's this one specific chiropractic doctor. His name is like Giabretti. He's in Italy. Of course, it's an Italian guy who's like, mask off. Fuck it. I only do the hottest bitches possible. So there's this doctor in Italy who's like, not only do I only crack hot chicks' backs, but I make them wear next to nothing. So, dude, he's had videos on YouTube removed because their pussies fall out, and he just uploads it because he's Italian. He's Italian, and he's got no social IQ whatsoever. Like all Italians, their social and emotional IQs are so low they don't understand, and so he's fucking. So he just takes the hottest models you've ever seen, and he's like a bibbity boobity, or says whatever shit in his fucking language, and then he just cracks their backs, and their asses are out, their pussies are falling out, they're in the tiny shit, they're all 19. It's like, how are you finding these women? Mask off, dude. That's my shit right now. And there's also lots of other weird ASMR you can find, but that's if anyone was wondering, chiropractic ASMR. That's pretty good.
No, you definitely sound like you fucking you're on the summit, dude. It feels like you followed this thing all the way to the top.
Dude, I know, I'm really close. It's rough. I'm really glad the shit didn't exist when I was young.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff that I'm like, thank God I was at the public library secretly printing out photos of like Britney Spears to beat off to, because had I had access to all of this, I just would have never. I don't know what I would have done. Nothing. I would be nothing.
Dude, same. I talk about it. I've talked about it on here. Like, though, I used to masturbate. I would use up all the color in our family printer, printing out pictures of women that weren't even naked, and then like folding them up and hiding them under my pillow.
Oh my God, I used to do the same thing, dude. I would hide them under like the bathroom mat in like different locations, dude. Dude, so
different dead drops around town.
I'm not kidding. The way I treat guns now is how I used to treat porn. Like in my mom's house, there's like a gun in certain rooms that no one knows about, that I'm just like, if someone comes in, here's my gun, now you die. But like back then, it was like no one knows that there's a picture of Britney Spears under the bathroom mat at my friend's house. So I'm like, get in there. I'm just like, time to come. And dude, I would hide porn everywhere. I was ready at all times, dude.
Dude,
All
I feel
times.
like it's like you get horny, like you're like, fuck, I think I want to jack off, and you just go out to the backyard and start like digging holes, trying to find where the fuck you buried it. Just like,
John Wick style, dude.
yeah.
Yeah. Literally, no joke. I had porn stash places. Also, when I was a kid, I lived in a small trailer with 3 brothers, and we like shared a bed and a room, and like there was no privacy. So I've done a lot of beating off in nature, which I highly recommend everyone do.
Yeah. It's I guess I've never really done that. The closest I got was beating off in my, like, avoiding fucking headlights as I like tried to like eke one out in my car when I was living in my car. I don't think I've ever like had a nature jack off. I have to have. I'm trying to fucking think now. Because I'm pretty sure I've had sex outside. I don't think I've ever like had an orgasm in nature, quote unquote, though. I've like had an orgasm in like an alley behind a gelato shop. But which is not the same.
That doesn't count.
Not even remotely the same.
Dude, you gotta fuck outside too. It's so nice.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Well, I gotta be careful. I can't be divulging. Never mind.
Oh!
I keep divulging upcoming plans that I have for the immediate next week. But yeah.
Oh, and then do people intercept you?
No, my girlfriend will get mad at me. She's gonna be mad that I even said this, which is, it's fine. It doesn't matter.
Does she listen to the pod?
I thought she didn't, but I'm always amazed at, like, I don't know if she has, like, some kind of, like, sense that goes off, like, when I've talked about her, but that seems to be when she's like, yeah, I decided to listen to the podcast. And I'm like, fuck.
Dude, they always do. That shit is infuriating. Don't listen to me. What are you doing? How do you want this much content of me?
I don't understand that. But, like my girlfriend, she has stopped, like... when we first started dating, because you were saying with, like, the girl discovers it and then everything changes. On her 3rd date, she came with, like, a list of questions and a note on her phone that she had developed listening to the podcast that she had discovered.
What a go-getter, dude.
Yeah. And for a while after that, like, every week she would, like, talk to me about that week's episode. And luckily, eventually that stopped. But every time she pulls up Spotify, I see Coward Hour there in, like, her recent history. So I know she listens. We just don't really talk about it anymore, which is like, that's fine. That's a great place to be.
I would hate to have a weekly book club about my podcast with my girlfriend would be... I'm glad that it's just like... I'm glad that it just seems to be like once every 3 months. She's like, what the fuck did you mean by this? Like, I'd much prefer that.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you could, like, my ex would just listen to something, internalize it, be incredibly angry about it, never bring it up, and then eventually be like... oh, so you don't like me because of this? And it's like, I never said that. Oh, my God.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
I never said that with your phone under the table, going on Podbean and deleting. Where's that episode? Find it.
Right.
If you can play it for me, I'll say I'm sorry. You know, the old gaslight.
Oh, dude, gaslighting is so great.
Let me tell you something.
It rules.
One of the original Dudes Rock strategies.
Yeah, it is funny how like gaslighting has become this like unforgivable like sin where like if you get accused of it, it's like being called a rapist or something. But like it's basically just lying.
Yeah,
it's just like basically a scarier word for like when you lie to someone.
Well, it's like a hardcore lie.
Yeah.
It's like a. I think that people are just, they don't like how bold it is.
Well, yeah, you're literally trying to like undercut their perception of reality.
Yeah, it's fun. Well, it does fuck you up. I mean, listen, it's one of the funniest ways to lie if done correctly. Like when you eat someone's food or something over time, or do something that's like so absurd it doesn't feel like it should be real. And they're like, hey, are you taking a single bite out of my sandwich every day? And you're like, that's not real. But fucking, who would do that? That's fucking crazy. Yeah, but you are.
I gotta watch the. I feel like no one has seen the movie. The movie, it's about a guy like very elaborately, deliberately trying to make a woman lose her sanity, right?
Right.
Yeah, so that's not the same as like, you didn't text me back, or like whatever.
Yeah. Also, that's fucking... That movie, why are you doing all these extra steps? Just date her like normal. She'll lose it, you fucking idiot. Like, it's all you have to do is continue on as normal. You're doing all this extra work Just date her. She'll lose it, I promise.
No, but there's something really satisfying about sending somebody to like the loony bin one M&M at a time. You know what I mean?
Dude, as someone who's been gaslighted a ton, yeah, dude, my family, gaslighting kings and queens.
Really?
Oh, dude, yeah, I grew up just in the most horrific household. My mom is all about revisionist history. So we've had me and my brother have literally been talking to each other and said something that we both thought wasn't real, and then we realized that we both had a separate insane experience. We're like, oh, that's real. I don't want to put my mom on. There's no way my mom will ever listen to the Coward Hour. So we're saying I've fixed my relationship up with her a lot, and I love her, and she used to struggle with addiction, all sorts of things, but when I was young, my mom used to tell me and my brother that she made a deal with the devil to have us and all this other shit. And then she eventually was like, oh, that never happened. And then one day me and my brother were joking about, because we both recently got into therapy as of last year, both of us. Mm-hmm. And so we were talking to our therapist about, both of our therapists had to take breaks from talking to us because it was too rough. So yeah, and we were laughing about that. Both of us defeated our therapist. We were laughing, and then we were talking about some of the stuff we said, and both of us mentioned that. And then he goes, you said that happened to you? And I go, that happened to you? And he goes, that was real? And both of us were like, what the fuck? Oh my God, dude. Our mom used to tell us we were children of that she because she was barren before us. And then she's like, oh, I only had you guys because I made a deal with the devil. Demons inseminated. Dude, it was.
How old were you?
Very young.
It's somebody pledge your soul to the devil for a baby and then still smoke and drink. You're like, well, I'm not gonna take care of it.
Well, dude, here's the thing: we're devil babies. She knew we couldn't be stopped, and so you just do whatever.
You have to. You've got to sustain them with sin. I mean, that's classic pact with the devil stuff. What can I say? I mean, she was just following the rules, dude.
Absolutely.
That's
dude.
So fucking crazy to say that to kids when they're the same age that they believe in Santa Claus.
Oh, dude.
You're it's all real.
We had so much. She was very big on demons, the devil. My mom does witchcraft, so she was she was in deep, and we as kids we were afraid of that stuff for real.
Damn, Shayne, I gotta be honest. I think your mom is gonna be the next guest on Coward Hour.
She's pretty fucking tight.
She sounds like it, dude.
She knocked a dog out once. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
No,
dude,
I've never seen that.
On purpose?
Yes, yeah. The dog attacked us, and my mom. So the dog lunged up and grabbed one of my brothers, and my mom punched it in the head and knocked a dog out.
That rocks.
Which, by the way, to hit a dog that hard, you have to have already wanted to hit it before it started attacking. You know what I mean? She had to have, the thought had to be in her head, I'll knock the dog out before she reacted to the crisis too fast. You know what I mean?
This was what,
she saw the dog being normal, doing dog stuff, and the thought entered her head, I'm going to fuck this dog up. It just happened. It just happened to also bite my brother, dude.
Holy shit.
Your mom was like, give me a reason. Your mom had been staking the dog out for a week.
Yeah, dude. My childhood was wild. We grew up around a lot of wild shit.
Damn, that is so fucking... Sorry, I know your mom's obviously not cool, but from...
She's cool now. But yeah, we used to do some wild shit. Once my mom brought me and my brother, we got bullied by the same guy. So I'm Irish twins with one of my brothers, and then the other one's only 2 years older.
What's Irish twins?
9 months apart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So immediate, so you're basically twins, you know?
Right.
And so we got bullied by the same guy in school, and my mom took me, my brother, and my older brother to that guy's house to jump him. So she pulled up in the car, made us get out of the car and knock on the door with the express purpose to ask him to come out, and she was going to wait there and make sure we beat him up in front of her so that we could regain our manhood. And we were, by the way, we're 5th graders.
Dude.
So, and his mom came out and was like, oh, what are you doing here? Back then, my last name was Collins because I had a different dad. She goes, oh, what are you Collins boys doing here? And we're like, we had to literally be like, we're here to play with Josh. Can you have Josh come out? Like asking his mom to send him out so we can beat the fuck out of him. And then he came out. So we immediately, my big brother just grabs him and pulls him off like the cement stoop or whatever he's on onto the grass. And we jump down and we all just start like beating the fuck out of him, right? Because if we don't beat him up, my mom's going to beat us up. So we're just beating the fuck out of this guy, which by the way, like we wanted to be, if your parents tell you like, oh yeah, it's on, the three of you beat him up, then his mom comes out like, oh my God. And now my mom is like, bitch, if you stop them, I'll fuck you up. And so my mom is now getting ready to rumble with his mom. And then it was a whole thing. And my stepdad, it was so crazy back then that people were afraid, like my stepdad is like a murderer. And so they were just like, oh, there's nothing we can do to this family. They'll just kill you. And so she had to like wait for us to finish. And then we just left. And then what are they going to call the cops? My stepdad will just, if you arrest my mom, my stepdad will just come to your house and murder your kids. So
you were just you were just in the family from the Devil's Rejects. Like you
I mean, this is white. Yeah, I mean, this is white trash shit 101. I'm sure you have listeners that are just like, oh, I know that Trailer Park Family. Like they're all over the place, you know? So,
yeah, dude.
It's just fucking.
The fact that this town, that your family, like, you know, I'm sure they were, you know, meager in their worldly possessions, but they had this trailer town gripped by fear. It's a fucking accomplishment.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, and there's other gnarly families, you know? So in your mind, you're not like the bad guys doing all this stuff because there's all these other people that you don't fuck with, that you respect or whatever in your own little world. And so
it's just like a little, like, just like Utah, like, it sounds like the fucking mob, dude. It sounds like the mob without any of the nice manners or customs.
You mean a motorcycle club? Yes.
Oh,
yes.
okay. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. The white trash mafia.
Yeah. The mafia where you don't kiss each other.
Exactly. No, absolutely no kissing allowed, dude.
Maybe we should join a motorcycle club, Nick.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the first thing about riding a motorcycle or wearing leather.
Yeah, or committing crime or fighting.
I know about committing crime, but
I was gonna say, I feel like you guys could commit some crimes.
I definitely have a long list of petty crime in my past.
Yeah,
dude,
crime
is all about
I have never committed
will.
any crime except for unemployment fraud.
Right.
Okay.
Which, you know.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
It's a huge one, Brent.
I was doing satire. I've never done that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just like I don't lie on my taxes, for sure.
Right. Why would you? There's no reason to.
I would never. Listen, the government, I support them wholeheartedly. And actually, to be fair, they are listening to this definitely because I have had the Department of Homeland Defense speak to me. So
what did you
warn you guys?
What did you do?
Oh, I was like threatening to. We were like threatened on the podcast to kill Bill Clinton, and
that's all it takes.
If he's a pedophile, here's the thing. It takes making a lot of threats at a lot of funny threats at politicians, and then also being a person who's like on the gang registry and has previous violent crimes and things like this for them to be like, what is the deal with you? What are you up to?
Damn, you know, someone has to just listen to
the Socialist Rifle Association. You know, the list goes on.
Should I have not joined the Socialist Rifle Association?
Did you join the Socialist Rifle Association? If you're in the Socialist Rifle Association or the DSA, you're an easy mark for like intelligence agencies.
I sent
it's true.
I sent him $25 once.
Well,
there you go. Well, I mean, to be fair, if you're interested enough in socialism and you have a rifle, the government is paying attention to you already. So you might as well go hang out with some like-minded people and learn how to put two in the chest and one in the head, you know?
Yeah. My buddy back home, when they moved back, they were living overseas. He was in the military. They moved back, and they're both members of the DSA, but they were staying, his wife's mother, she works for one of the intelligence agencies, and they accidentally had DSA materials like mailed to their house. And then like shortly after that, they're like, yeah, we have to fucking move. They're like, we know that like there's a high likelihood that we've been like ratted out and are on a list.
Oh my God. Yeah. The government
which
fucking
sucks.
Yeah.
Wait,
fuck those people.
Why did they have to move? I missed it.
Well, they had to move out anyway. It wasn't a direct like A to B situation, but they were looking to move out anyway. But there was a weird tension because they were pretty sure that the chick's mom, who like works for one of the agencies, probably put them on a watch list because they were card-carrying DSA members.
Ah.
Yeah. Which is a fucking bummer. But yeah, Shayne, I'm right there with you. I would never lie on my taxes. There's no reason to. They've done all the math. They got it right. Exactly. And they need that money. They need it. They need it more than I do. Definitely more than me.
For stuff.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say because if you're worried about if all it takes is threatening to kill Bill Clinton if he's a pedophile, big if.
Yeah, you said if he's a pedophile, so for them to get mad,
exactly,
it's kind of tipping their cards. Yeah.
I mean, it makes me hope. Gosh, I hope they're already listening. I would really, honestly, that would feel like we've really made it to the big leagues if the government was already listening to our podcast.
Well, I don't think we've ever threatened the lives of politicians, only billionaires.
You want to do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Do it right now, dude. Who we got?
This feels like when you're a little kid testing out swears.
Yeah.
Who are we gonna threaten, dude? Also we got in trouble. I said I was gonna harvest Obama's cum with a drone with a fleshlight attached to it.
That's not even hateful. How is that hateful? Maybe you want to make more Obamas.
Yeah, you want to.
That's what I was trying to do.
You want to make him feel good.
That's what I was trying to do. I was harvesting it anyway. So who are we gonna kill?
Homeland Security. They call you. What happened? Did they show up at your house?
They show up. They show up in person to talk to you.
And what do they do?
They just have an interview with you, ask you if you can have an interview and shit. They ask you, quote unquote, and they're they're not fucking around. They're incredibly serious. I mean, if you threaten someone on Twitter, they'll show up too. Have you ever seen like people tweet like they're here? Fuck, oops a daisy.
I have seen a couple of people tweet that. You're right.
Yeah, they'll do it. They'll just two guys will just show up and they'll be like, "You said some shit. Now it's time to answer for that." And they're pretty clear that I think that it's obvious that they kind of know like fuck you for us even having to be here, but they're not joking.
Mm-hmm. Man, it's like now I'm kind of like,
can you get in trouble? Or is it just like, is it just to scare you into not doing that again, or are they gonna like book you if you don't?
You can get in trouble if you continue to do it in such a way that they are, having to come back.
I wonder if the reason why that hasn't happened to me is because I haven't been on a lease since 2016, and there's no way to know where I live.
Holy shit, dude. I was not on a lease my whole life until the apartment I'm in right now. So you might be onto something.
Yeah, because it's like I've said plenty of satirical parody things about Andrew Cuomo and Gavin Newsom on Twitter, and I have yet to receive a house call. I would love to receive a house. I would just feel like one of the pretty people, There
you go. Who's the guy? Okay, so who's the guy that both of you were like, hypothetically, could use, a little bit of a visit from someone?
We hypothetically had some very comical notions about Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk.
Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk.
Yeah, I've had some hypothetical notions about them as well.
I would love to give Hillary Clinton a firm handshake and just really. You know what I'm saying? I just want to feel. I want to feel her hands. I want to see. I just want to know what kind of strength she's got.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to really get in there deep. I want to give her a big hug. I
want to feel the breathing apparatus that's hidden in her pantsuit.
Exactly. I want to see. I want to know how. I want to talk to her about her not steroid regimen. What is she on? What's the blood of children? Adrenochrome. There it is.
Adrenochrome. And I will say this: I condemn adrenochrome, but I would like to try just some. I think that I have to. If it's this good, let me have a taste.
It's like a bodybuilder. You got to do gear one time to know.
Yeah, sometimes it's like I don't think I would like caviar, but I want to know that I won't like it.
True.
So
well, that's good to know.
It is good.
We'll see how that goes. You picked a doozy.
Yeah. Oh, what? Threatening Hillary Clinton?
Yeah, she's the one that's like, oh man. Even Bill is better, in terms of just like, I just feel like she'll just have you taken care of.
Now, what if I wrote an entire screenplay about Bill Clinton being a pedophile, and we read it on this podcast.
He did write a. It's not up anymore, but Brendan did write a 3-hour long screenplay called Batman Little Saint Wayne, all about Batman visiting Jeffrey Epstein and Bill Clinton on Little St. James.
No way.
It's not 3 hours long.
Good.
It is 90 pages, but yeah, it's
the podcast was 3 hours.
It's Bruce Wayne gets honeypotted, and then as Batman, he has to fight his way up the Illuminati to destroy the evidence.
Okay, that makes sense.
It was a
that
good,
makes sense. How does it end? Can you spoil it for me?
It ends with the Tim Drake and Dick Grayson, who Batman molested. They kill him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they like decide that they need to stop his cycle of abuse, and they kill him.
Nice. I like it. I enjoy it. Red Robin and Nightwing, just doing it.
Yeah,
I'm a Nightwing guy anyway, so.
Oh, yeah, I'm a Nightwing guy too. I gotta start reading the. You know what's funny? I'm such a Batman. I don't know what the word is. The only Batman comics I really like are like the fucked up Frank Miller ones. Like I love like fascist, mean, like mentally ill Batman. Like I love BVS. Me and Robbie Goodwin are very pro BVS because we.
I'm incredibly pro.
Yeah, it's a
BVS.
it's a sick movie, dude. It's like I think it's like my favorite like blockbuster of the 2010s. I love that fucking movie.
Oh, dude, that scene I literally have like a thing I watch before I work out, and the scene of Ben Affleck getting huge,
dude, doing CrossFit in the Batcave.
Yeah, dude, he's fucking, and the Batcave is so shitty and just like it's so bleak and horrific. I love that version of Batman where he has like very few redeeming qualities, not a nice guy, barely is holding on to like what is right and what is wrong. Right. And he's just fucking ripped and
antisocial personality disorder Batman.
Yes.
Well, and dude, it makes total sense because like Batman's whole thing is like he experienced this event that was completely out of his control. So his like trauma response to that is I need to control everything to the point of like fascism. And it's like, yeah, that's a bad guy. That's not like this, like I love painting him. He is straight up until the last like 20 minutes of that movie. He's a villain. Like they shoot him like when he stomps on Superman's neck, he's a villain. He's the bad guy and he's winning. So good.
Yeah, I love that shit. No, it's really good. I also think that was one of the interesting things that, and you know, the Justice League, it's like whatever, it's another superhero movie, but it is interesting to watch his like curve from that to like, oh, I gotta be a good guy. I forgot that I'm a bad guy. Those were all interesting themes to me.
Yeah, I thought there was like a genuine arc to like how his character similar, honestly, like kind of similar to Mad Max. How there's like a multi-film arc for that character. Like there's a multi-film arc for like I know this is so fucking nerdy and stupid, but there is an intelligent like planned out multi-film arc for the fucking Zack Snyder characters.
Yeah, no, I like Zack. I unironically enjoy like those bombastic, ridiculous movies. I know I made fun of Transformers earlier, but can I be real? When Michael Bay was originally going to direct the first Captain America movie, I was like, let's fucking go, baby. Let's go. Captain America, Michael Bay. I was the most hyped.
I didn't know that was in the car. I didn't realize that was happening.
Yeah, that was going to happen, and then it never did. Bad Boys 2 is one of the greatest movies of all time.
Yeah, dude, Michael Bay, have you seen Pain and Gain?
Yeah.
Pain and Gain, legit. I'm like, that's legitimately a good movie. Michael Bay, when he's fucking reined in, I think like when he doesn't have unlimited budgets, he makes really cool shit.
Dude, when he does have unlimited budgets, when they don't try, because sometimes they'll rein him in a little, and you're like, no, either go crazy or don't. A good example of go crazy is the movie Armageddon, which I adore so much. I love that movie unironically. It's so over the top that it goes past being bad and well into being good, dude. Oil drillers on a rock in space? What the fuck?
Did you know that it's in the Criterion Collection?
No, is it?
It legitimately is. It's an earlier Criterion. It doesn't have like the uniform covers that they have, but it was put in the Criterion Collection in like the early 2000s.
So fucking good. And the cast of that movie is absurd.
It's great.
Yeah. It's so
Bruce Willis,
funny.
Ben Affleck, fucking what is it? Steve Buscemi, Billy Bob Thornton.
Steve Buscemi is a genius who's like becomes doom pilled on the thing and tries to destroy the Earth. It's so good. And then they say he has space madness, as if we as the audience know what that is. I fucking love it so much. They go, oh, he has space madness, and explain away this whole character arc. And a regular guy watching the movie goes, yeah, that makes sense, and then just keeps watching. But if you're like a person who's trying to be thoughtful about any movie at all, you go, the fuck is space madness? Why are we talking about this?
Next time I have a manic episode, I'm just gonna tell people I have space madness.
Yeah. Dude, and then at one point they're all arguing over the nuke, and then one of the astronauts pulls out a pistol, and then one of the best lines, Bruce Willis looks at him and goes, why do you have a gun in space?
That's fucking right. Dude, the first time I saw that movie, I saw it later. I think I saw it, maybe it was like my sophomore year of high school, maybe junior year. There was like a house party in my neighborhood that my girlfriend was at, and I went there to like make out with her and get drunk. And it was weird because it was weird that she was there alone, honestly, because it was like her and like all these guys who were like in college. I don't think I thought about this at all at the time. But we were like hooking up on the couch, and somebody put Armageddon on, and like gradually over the course of just like making out and like groping my girlfriend, I just started to like watch Armageddon until like the party was winding down, and I was like one of the last people hanging out with her because I wanted to see the end of Armageddon.
Yeah,
because it fucking rocks.
Weeping.
Time to go kiss my girlfriend in front of all her male friends.
Well, there was this like, I remember because that party, like, we were in a room away from everybody, and there was a dude, an older dude, he had to be like fucking 20, who just kept like barging into the room and telling us to keep it PG-13, but like wasn't joking, like looked very concerned that we were gonna have like, you know, over the clothes rubbing. Really fucking weird guy, dude.
You better not fuck.
You better not. You guys are children. And you better not fuck. I mean, if you are gonna fuck, let me watch, but you better not.
True.
Fucking creepy guy. Oh, you know what? God, I'm having so much fun with you guys. I unfortunately have to go to work. I've got to get ready to like head off. Man, working fucking sucks. I can't believe I'm back at my job.
Dude, why? Oh no.
I had the option to keep collecting unemployment, but I was like, I should be a productive member of society. And like within 2 days, I'm just like, ugh, this sucks. Why did I do this?
Damn, you fucked up. It's okay. I have to go to the gym too. I have to get swole.
God, yeah, I gotta drive my trucks, so I should probably log off.
You don't even drive them. You watch other people. That's the best part.
No, you drive.
Are you driving?
Yeah, no.
Are you driving?
Yeah, you get in your truck and
yeah. I'm so sorry. I'll be honest. You look in such a way that when you told me, I assumed you were watching other people drive the trucks, not even driving them yourself. And I was like, that checks out. So, fuck, my bad,
I understand that perception, but no, you drive the trucks. It's just like,
I've disrespected you, and I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I should have known. I should have known that you drive them.
You're a guest. It's okay.
Shayne, do you want to do any?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna defend myself and say, yeah, you're like, it's like drive these apples from Los Angeles to Oakland, and then you do in like simulated real time. It rules.
And also, who am I to judge? You have a girlfriend. I'm over here with a fucking anime body pillow
and a map of
chiropractic videos.
Is that a map of fucking Mordor behind you?
Yeah, it's Middle Earth.
It's Middle Earth, right.
I got a big tapestry of Middle Earth and then a YPG flag in my room. So women don't know what to do when they come in here.
Shayne, do you want to hit your plugs before we get out of here?
Yeah. You can listen to, I have two podcasts. I have Cowboy Boys podcast, which is I've heard people compare to the Coward Hour and other podcasts that may or may not have town in the name. It's just fucking goofy. It's just goofy guys having a good time together. By the way, I'd love to have you both on sometime, so we're going to have to do that eventually.
That would be great.
I'll tell you what, buddy. I am coming to I just got to get the fuck out of LA. I'm coming to the East Coast for like a month, and I'm trying to spend a couple weeks in New York. I would love to just like hang out with you, get like a dollar slice somewhere.
1,000,000%, dude. Let me know. I got a couch. It's a whole situation.
Oh, hell yes, dude.
Brendan, you can drive a virtual truck over and we'll fill.
I will be driving that truck.
So I've got Cowboy Boys, and then I have Without a Country is like a political podcast that I do with a neoliberal lady named Corinne Fisher. And that's a weird one, but it's a good time if you want to see me bread tube it up. What else? That's about it. I'm doing stand-up hopefully soon, so if you go follow me on socials, like at Shaydozer is my name, I'll hopefully be coming to a city near you. Dude, I'm gonna do stand-up in Alaska in July, so
holy shit, that's gonna be fucking weird.
I'm fucking pumped. I'm gonna see a bear, I'm gonna shoot a gun, it's gonna be a great time. So
it's gonna be tight, man.
That sounds sick.
Hell yeah.
That's basically it, everybody.
Well,
All right.
Yo, man, thank you so much for doing the podcast. We'll definitely have to have you back on again. Yeah, cool.
Hell yeah, dude. It's such a good time. Thanks, boys.
No problem.
That's our show.
See
Thank
you guys.
All right, see ya.
Knock, knock, open up, it's me, the crazy, shady, faded fucker, so rock the G. See you lady, make a baby, lead her on in peace. Only time I give a fuck is for my own release. That's why I own these streets. Straight up, portfolio, showing growth, fuck a pay cut. Yeah, you know I stay slut. Catch me in the spot, looping up for the self-suck. Oh fuck, I busted already, I'm coming bucket so heavy. My dream of cream coming steady, now my mouth open, I'm ready. I'm talking solo, heavy petting on a Friday night. Not talking bashing the bishop, more like Nantucket's delight. I'm taking all the time I need to do it just right. Got my candles in the fishnets cause it's on tonight. Oh, that's right, it's time to fillet. No need to debate me, I suck until I go ooh wee and spray my white pee. I got that ski.